Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Sleepwalker, issue number 2. All right, this limited series, which better turn into a freaking Sleepwalker maximum series, whatever, ongoing, because wow, dude, I can't wait to get into this. So let's just hurry up and get through who made this comic book, and we'll talk about the amazing work that they've done. Okay, writer Chad Bowers and Chris Sims, artist Todd Knock, color artist Rachel Rosenberg, letterer VC's Travis Lanham, cover artist Todd Knock and Rachel Rosenberg. I love when the interior and exterior artists are the same. And Sleepwalker, created by Bob Budiansky. I've actually heard the name pronounced differently, but I don't remember how it was pronounced, and I don't actually know which one is the correct, so I'm going to do that for now until somebody yells at me. Okay. Basically, dude's gotta listen. The stuff that happens in this comic book is basically the stuff that you would write for a pen and paper role playing game like Dungeons and Dragons, preferably one with superheroes, because wow, that's exactly what it feels like, man. And I have written plenty of entire worlds when playing Dungeons and Dragons. And this is one of those things that I'm just like, why didn't I ever think of this? Look, man, with the Soul Stone, we know that there's a world inside the Soul Stone, all right? Kind of like a universe, but at the end of the day, yes, a world, all right? The Soul World. And that's it. There wasn't any other world in any of the other gems, but somehow in all of the other gems, there actually is. And we start with the Power Gem, where it's basically this world, and mind you, the gems themselves are not affected by the infinity warps, so there is no combination of stuff. The gems are the gems. We've had lots of Adam Warlock where he's explored the soul world, but we've never had anybody else who's actually explored the other gems in so much as going inside of these worlds. So wow, this was creative. Literally, why didn't I ever think of this? Honestly, I do remember considering it. And I'm just like, nah, why would there ever be a world inside of one of the other ones? What makes sense? This is what makes the Soul Gem special. And nope, I like this. There's this gladiatorial world, like Planet Hulk, basically, the gladiatorial arena there, where you can only get by. The only way that you get past a certain area is by either walking over your defeated enemy or getting carried off after a beating. Some of the warps that are in here, well, the main warp, I didn't really understand him. I guess he's a version of the champion of the universe and maybe the Silver Surfer, I'm imagining, because he's like the master of the power cosmic, so I'm guessing that's who it is. There's a lot that happens in here, man, and Sleepwalker has to overcome this being because Little Monster, God bless his soul, was getting an origin story told about him, and it's a really good origin story too, man. Don't get me wrong. Wow. I know that these are just limited things, and we're for the most part never really going to see the Infinity Warps ever again. Like, not really, but wow, I really like the Little Monster character. I mean, it's a stupid name, but it's perfect for who and what he is. It's really good. It's really good. So, one of the other things that happens in this comic book is we find out where Rick Sheridan ended up. Rick Sheridan, mind you, is the human host for the Sleepwalker. And, dude, I do not want to get into spoiler territory here. But, oh man. Let's just say, you ever hear those old military projects? The so-called the CIA projects that did, in fact, actually exist. There have been documents released where they said that they've explored these topics. Not that they've ever found any success, but they've explored the idea of ESP and all the extrasensory perception type things like telepathy, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, things like that. It's a fact that they actually did try and explore those kind of avenues of the human psyche to see if they could weaponize it, of course. Basically, S.H.I.E.L.D. has turned into something like that. So you could probably tell who Rick Sheridan has warped with. I'll give you a hint. His name sounds like Rick. His first name sounds like Rick. His last name sounds a lot like anger. So his first name, oh, for crying out loud, it's Nick Fury. I'm so horrible at hints. I suck at hints. So it's now Rick Fury, Agent of Sleep. Oh my God. Oh my God. The stuff that this version of Maria Hill talks about, and I don't know who Maria Hill is combined with. Maybe it's Black Widow. Don't know. It's not really that important right now. But oh my God. Ooh, maybe it's Sharon Carter. But this is awesome. This is such a brilliant concept that, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to role-playing games. I feel I have to write a role-playing campaign based around this. That's how amazing this is. This is a fantastic comic book. This is excellence. I didn't like the Sleepwalker too much when I was younger, when I was reading. I didn't really get the concept. I was young. I was like, what, 15? I think I was 15 years old when it came out. And I just didn't really appreciate it. It wasn't slicing people up like Wolverine or punching people like, you know, the Hulk and all that stuff. So I just kind of, this is not the Marvel comic for me. But I also wasn't that into Darkhawk until, you know, 2 decades later. This is something right now I can appreciate the hell out of this, and this needs to be an ongoing series. I need to see Sleepwalker back in the world and just, ooh, wow. This is so good. So good, guys. That's going to be it. Go and check out this comic book. Buy the physical copy. Enjoy the hell out of this from first page to last and all in between, man. It's seriously that good. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.